Hunter, you're gonna let Daddy make a movie? Daddy gonna make a movie. Are you all jealous when Daddy makes a movie? You start crying. Hang on, guys. What? Hunter, come on. So a noob stopped by the farm the other day. Hey, Pluzzo, why's 10 meters so dang noisy? I can't work anybody through that kind of noise. Well, son, a noise level of S3 is manageable. And son, you've got amp 2 turned on. That's 40 dB a gain. And you've only got an S3 noise level? Oh, I think you're doing pretty good. And during times of solar max, the years where the sun's just sizzling with sunspots, oh, the bands don't go quiet. They get noisy. They get awful. They can be profoundly good and profoundly awful. You can have noise like you wouldn't believe, man. Yup, you can. But when the bands open up, when the bands are quiet, oh boy. If you want an S meter reading on 10 meters of S0 whilst using both of your RF amps, yeah, you just wait a few years. I promise you that noise will be gone in 4 years. 3 years maybe. And you won't be able to work somebody on the other side of town. And I'm in a goofy mood. And thanks for the contact, Stuart. You think the band is in rough shape? It is in rough shape. But it's 10 meters. I just worked Stu, M0TTQ again. He's on a POTA outing. And I worked him. With QSB so deep, when he was peaking out, he was 559. He might have been moving the S meter to the 4. But the S meter, remember now, the S meter has nothing to do with your signal report. Right? I'm sorry you didn't deserve. Well, kind of you did. The S meter has nothing to do with the close your eyes when you give a signal report. That's my challenge. Close your eyes. Evaluate the signal real quick. It's a 1-second judgment call. Give him a report, damn it. Give him his report and move on. And when I say move on, I mean get it over with. Get the signal report over with and then become friends. Talk about real things. Right? I just worked Stuart, M0TTQ, on 10 meters. With QSB so deep, he was going from an S4 down to well below S0. I couldn't even hear him. He was gone. And that's so fun. Oh, that's so fun. All you got to do is wait. He'll be back. It's fun riding the QSB. Hell, in a previous contact with Stu, using CW, I believe, yeah, he couldn't get all my info until he rode several cycles of the QSB. You pick out a little info on this peak, a little info on that peak, and before you know it, you've made the contact. That's working your ass off for a contact. That's what Stuart did. I feel like that was said with attitude. I need to do a personality check today. Oh, look, there we go, a belly bump. I need to do a personality check. I hope you're well. I'll catch you later, guys. Bye now. And while we're on the subject, look. W1AW/4 doing a POTA activation. At least he's in a park. At least he's in a park. Yesterday, the W1AW slash whatever. Oh, sorry about that. What a drag. Come on, phone. There. Oh, boy. Dang it. There. Yesterday, the W1AW slash whatever activators, they had a park listing of Test Park. They were listed all day long on the POTUS site from a test park. And no one was working them. What's up? Do they have some kind of super status because they're a W1AW slash bullshit station? That's what it is. It's W1AW slash bullshit. The League. The League can kiss my ass. The League forgot all about CW. The League, the ARRL, now they forgot that CW exists. And I can prove it with an ARRL band plan. You want to see? Hey guys, I hope you're well. I hope you're happier than I am. One moment. That's better. I had to clear my throat. In a previous video, the dogs were chomping on a bone. They each got a new bone, and man, that was annoying in the video. Hunter's got one right now. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Look at all the pretty colors. And I'll be cutting to still shots so that you won't have to have more pattern. Okay, look at all the pretty colors. Oh my God. Red is ready and data. Green is phone and image. Where's CW? Surely it must be a pretty color. Yellow, orange, maybe blue. There's orange. Oh, that's fixed digital message forwarding system only. Oh, there's yellow. That's single sideband phone. Where's CW? I'll show you where CW is. Let's take a look at 40 meters. One moment. There we go, 40 meters. Oh, I see CW. Do you? Can you find it? It's not very prominent. In fact, it almost looks like the League is ashamed of the fact that they still have CW ops on their bands. On their bands? Oh, shit. On the bands. On our bands. Our bands. The League has nothing to do with our bands. They're a political organization, barely technical anymore. Could they downplay CW anymore? I guess they could make this black a real light gray so that people with cataracts like I have won't even see it. Oh boy, what a state of affairs. Let me tip you down. 30 meters is red? Really? Red says ready in data. You think not? Let's look. Red, ready and data. Yet 30 meters is dedicated to CW and digital operation. Let's look at 20 meters. Do you see any CW hash marks at all? 17 meters, the same. 15 meters, once again, they've minimized it as much as possible. And look it over to the right. Let me grab my pointer. Over to the right and see that novices and technicians might operate there. Not extras like me who love CW or advanced or general ops. Novice and technicians, huh? They forgot about us CW ops. They forgot where they came from. They pulled the Cracker Barrel. They forgot where they came from. They're trying to change their culture completely. One moment. Dang, man. Getting angry. Let's continue our band scan, shall we? Look at 10 meters. CW ops love 10 meters. We generally operate from 20, if you're an extra like me, I'd operate from 28.0 to 28.3. Damn it. The first part of this video that you just watched, that's done rendering. 10 meters? Dang, man. You know, novices and technicians are allowed to operate all the way down to 28.0. So therefore, CW ops of any class are, and no mention. No mention at all. You know what? I'm very sad right now. I'm quite emotional. Hang on, man. I'm leaning back in my chair right now. That's why you've gone dark. It's nighttime out, and I love a dim room. I sit here kind of broken-hearted, guys. Being very serious. CW is a huge part of who I am. It's a huge part of who I am. I've dreamed in CW. I've hallucinated in CW. That's a subject for another video. Oh boy. I hear CW in music all the time. Some of my favorite CW in music is by Rush. You know, I fell in love at the age of 14, and I'm still madly in love. And the ARRL forgot all about me. They barely know I exist. I hope you're well. I'll talk to you later. I'm about ready to cry. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye now.